He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Bengals and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Gordon, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got to...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 27-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes. So
out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 22 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Steelers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Jones. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mixing up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And out across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Burrow on play action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
11, 180, 11 MT.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off play action. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
This is not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that's on Austin Jackson, 1st-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Jones to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 27 yards on the game there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Voids the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Burrow. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This goes out right from Mixon.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's got it.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards to the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that is no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
from 13 yards out. Jones. Throwing to start the drive. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And it's second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. There's Jones on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Pickens.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on second down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Nice one.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Holding. Offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having a block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Jones now on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Jones. Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Jones throws on target to Duvernay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
11, Thomas.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. We're going to give this to Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jones on first down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones got his tight end. That's complete. That's Tate. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. 2 yards out. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
11.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati.